Hi, it's Toni, and today I'm going to bring you some ways that you can nourish and stimulate that endocannabinoid system while you're sitting down. Often I speak of standing movements, but remember our endocannabinoid system is our endogenous system that we all have within, and it helps us maintain a sense of balance, homeostasis within. And the way that I find to maintain that homeostasis is being mindful of the health of my physical, mental, and emotional wellness, and finding ways to balance the three of those out brings me the homeostasis that my endocannabinoid system is working to achieve. So I like to work with my endocannabinoid system, and I want you to as well, so we can start incorporating these things into our lives and creating healthier lifestyles. So today all you'll need is a place to sit. A mat is great. If not, you're in the grass, you're in the beach, in the sand, wherever. And again, the point is to make these videos useful wherever you are. So if you're sitting somewhere, this should be useful. But before I get started, I want you to go on ahead and hit the like button, then subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any videos that I upload, and a share would be great as well. And I do believe the notification button is somewhere over there, so hit that too. You can use light weights or not. I do have beside me my 3-pound weights. I wouldn't recommend anything higher than that, just sitting here, unless you're building up a sitting routine, and then you can start just changing the weights there. But today is just really, you're in the office or you're at the park or at the beach and you want to just tap in and check out your mental, physical, and emotional self. That's what this is about, loving on that endocannabinoid system. And especially for my nurses out there, you know how the day can get overwhelming. The shift can just make you detach from your physical, mental, and emotional self. Well, here is something, even if you have to sneak away into the bathroom, that was my hiding space, or the break room, and sit down for a few moments and try these. Palms will start on the knees, shoulders will move up, back, and down, and we're gonna get right into it. Inhaling and exhaling. Sometimes this is all you need, is just to sit down and reground and group with your breath. So start there. I do know when you're working as a healthcare professional, nursing, nurse practitioner, LPN, wherever you are, there's rarely any time to stop in your day. So if this is all the time you have, take these 5 minutes or 5 seconds just to ground and regroup. You are stimulating and nourishing that endocannabinoid system just by stopping and being mindful and taking a breath. And I really want to express that. You'll hear me say that a lot, because as nurses, I know for myself, I felt guilty taking a time out for myself, and that led to a burnout. So I want you all to be able to use these little tips that I give you and take the break. The job's going to be there, I promise you. Let me exhale that all out. And we're going to start with some head rolls. So we're going to drop the chin into the chest, roll the head all the way around, back, lift your chin, front of the neck opens up. So you may want to stop here and breathe into that open space. And then exhale. And as you take your head around in these clockwise rotations, just that, if you notice any place that's a little tight, stop and address it just by giving it some gentle massages left and right, up and down, whatever your body is requiring, and then you'll continue on. So that's the mindfulness awareness, right? Checking in mentally. The movement is the physical awareness. Stop here, inhale here, exhale here, and then take it around in the opposite direction. And the emotional wellness is just being, notice how you're feeling while you're doing this, right? Not attaching to it, but where are your emotions now? Were you delighted before you came in and now not so much? Or were you not so well before you started and you can feel your mood lightening? I don't know, only you do. Let's bring that back to center. Inhale the chin up. And again, this may be all you need, and you can head back out and finish your work day or whatever you're doing. If you have more time and you want to continue on, you can bring those palms together in front of you, interlace the fingers, and let's just make circles, okay? Our hands, our wrist, oh my gosh, they take so much of a beating every day, especially working on the computers. I come from the time with ink pens, don't use a red pen. And everything, your carpal tunnel and all that really started to grow as we got more into these cell phones and computers, opposite direction. So take it around in the opposite direction. And we forget that our hands and our fingers, they do so much for us. I think a lot of people, well, I'll speak for myself, we forget until there's an injury. And they're like, oh my gosh, that index finger is super important in how I function throughout my day, right? So taking the time to love on those parts of our body that we don't pay a lot of attention to help prevent injuries or help along with the healing process. Let's extend that back out and just let that go. Bring those fingers out. Palms, jazz hands, jazz hands, jazz hands, jazz hands. And look, jazz hands just made me smile. Tell me it didn't make you smile. That's emotion, right? Mental wellness. These few minutes a day just to reground and give you a different outlook or feeling on your day. So from here with these jazz hands, we're gonna do just that. Make a fist, open, make a fist, and open. I would turn on some music behind here because I just do better when there's some tunes on. And you don't even realize that you're working out. And then you're having fun and your heart starts to open up, and before you know it, the corners of your mouth are turning upward and you're feeling just a little bit good. All that jazz, 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 right? Have a little fun with it. Slow that down. And then make a fist. And this time as you let go of the fist, just bring it all out. These are intentional because sometimes we think just taking the time out has to be so heavy. It should be this light. One more thing I want to leave you here with. If you do have your weights and you do have some time, pick up your weights. And with your weights, you can sit at your desk and imagine there's some beautiful French doors and you're just visualizing your next vacation. And as you reach out and step to that patio where those French doors lead to, you open the doors. Oh, look to the left. Come back to where you began. And then look to the right. You see all the beauty in the beach before you, or the islands, or the mountains, wherever you're holidaying at. Close the doors. Because you couldn't believe that scenery, you got to take a second look. Open those doors back up. Breathe in the ocean. Close the doors. Open them back up and take in the mountain air. Close the door. Open it back up to the sounds of the city. Close the door and listen to the children play far away as you sit in the park on the grass. Anywhere you are, anything you're doing, tapping into that endocannabinoid system. Last one here. Connecting with your mental and physical and emotional self. Little bits of time that we have throughout today, we can take these little tiny breaks and ground ourselves, really tapping into our endocannabinoid system and how it functions, and really begin to notice the difference when you take 2 to 5 minutes out 3 to 4 times during your day. Make a significant difference. So always remember, when you're taking care of yourself mentally, physically, emotionally, wholefully, it's not time, it's awareness. So don't worry about how much time or how many times. When your body starts to say, hey, I need you to tap out and check on me, check on my physical, check on my mental, and check on my emotional, honor that. Honor that. And that's the way we create healthier life patterns, and that's the way we honor our endocannabinoid system and every other system in our body. I hope you enjoyed this video and you find this useful. Before you hit exit, please hit the like button, subscribe to this channel. Let's get these numbers up, and then share. It's always great connecting with you all. Until next time.